Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we cleared out Shriekwind Bastion and learned the first word of the very powerful shout, Elemental Fury. The only downside to Elemental Fury is that it does not work on enchanted weapons. So, I still don't typically end up using it very often because, you know, enchanted weapons are just better. But it's still a very neat shout, particularly if you're, well, only if you're not using an enchanted weapon. We're working our way toward Falkreath. You can see me just running down the main road here, not much to find. There's only one location left between us and the town. It's very small. This will be a very short video as a consequence of that. Up here on the right, you can just see a worn-out trail to a little old barrow. That is where we're headed today. Falkreath's just up this road, but we are going to explore the Roadside ruins. And you probably already saw the Spriggan matron inside. She's by herself. The only things here are two dead bandits, presumably killed by the single Spriggan you can find inside. So let's kill her first, just because she's already spotted us. It's a matron, she'll very easily go down and just smell. Her sister's in pretty substantial. And down she goes. And it's really that easy. Roadside Ruins is cleared. But, I'd like to point out, well, first let's heal up. You can see the two dead bandits here at the entrance. We'll want to reanimate them, of course, but they don't have any particularly valuable loot on them either. So I'm going to poke around on the outside now while I'm waiting for my magicka to recharge, and there's really just about nothing here. I see a few thistle branches, including one miraculously suspended above the ground. Alright, well, can do the first reanimation now. So let's do... Alright, let's sweep the outside here while we wait for that bit of magic to recharge. All we have is 2 bleeding crowns. Like I said, there's not a whole lot going on here, but completionism demands we explore everywhere. There is one very valuable thing in there, which I'll show you as soon as we've dealt with this guy. And down he goes. Alright. So let's head inside now. There's only the one entrance. Of course you can run in through the top. Let's start with the perimeter. We got hanging moss all over the walls. I'm counting 5 units. Got plants all on the inside. A fractured skeleton that we can't search, although we can pick up his skull. Well, I only counted 3 mountain flowers there. And a second skull. The valuable bits, well, potentially valuable, is the chest. That's not too bad. The real prize is this skill book, the Catalogue of Weapon Enchantments. We have not found a copy of this yet, I don't believe. I'll check to be sure. No. It's an enchanting skill book. My enchanting skill's already 100. But nonetheless, on the free boost list, I had 5 for enchanting. It's down to 4. 3 skill books and 1 quest. Alright, the book. Complete Catalogue of Enchantments for Weaponry by Yvonne Bien, Synod Researcher. Within this catalog are all the known varieties of weapon enchantments the modern mages can cast. No pretense is made that this list is complete. New discoveries are made, and new enchantments are revealed often enough that this work will eventually become outdated. Those who follow may choose to revise this work as needed. Weapons such as axes and bows can hold a wide variety of enchantments. The most common are fire, frost, and lightning. The simple yet effective enchantments burn, freeze, or shock when they draw blood. Only slightly less common are weapon enchantments that drain magicka or stamina. These drain off a wizard's reserve of power, tiring him magically, just as the weapons that strain stamina tire their victims physically. Unlike the elemental enchantments, the enchantment alone cannot kill, although the weapon itself can still take a life. Equally less common are the enchantments of fear. There are 2 varieties, one for the living and one for the undead. The former will only affect living creatures, not undead, or magical constructs such as atronachs and dwarven automatons. The latter cause draugr, skeletons, vampires, and the like to flee. There is no known fear enchantment that will affect dwarven machines. A particularly insidious but somewhat common enchantment is Soul Trap. Upon entering the blood, the victim's soul is bound. Should he die shortly thereafter, his soul is siphoned off to a nearby soul gem. This form of magic should only be used against beasts and monsters. To use it against men or elves is abhorrent. Noticeably more rare are the absorb enchantments. There are 3 known types that drain the victim's health, magicka, or stamina. The weapon becomes a conduit, transferring the stolen energy from the victim to the wielder. These are sometimes referred to as vampiric enchantments. As discussed above, absorbing magicka and stamina is not in itself deadly. Absorbing health can actually steal the life from a creature. The rarest of enchantments are those of banishment and paralyzation. Banishment only affects summoned atronachs or undead raised by wizards. The banishment breaks the link between the caster and the creature. Summoned atronachs return to the oblivion plane from whence they came. Raised undead are released. It is important to note that self-willed undead are not affected by banishment. Paralyzation is simple yet deadly. The affected creature becomes rigid and unable to move for a short time. This is one of the most prized enchantments among warriors. A paralyzed opponent can be dispatched with ease. It is important to note that many creatures are immune to paralysis, such as atronachs, skeletons, ice wraiths, and dwarven automatons. And there you go. That's it for Roadside Ruins. Well, it's time to go offload. Our next location will be the town of Falkreath. Looting the town will go substantially faster than Whiterun did. But Falkreath is important for 2 main reasons. First, it's a good little quest hub. I mean, there are, I want to say, 2 Daedric quests that start there, in addition to the usual array of Radiant quests. The bigger thing is, we can do the piddly little Radiant quests to become a Thane of the Hold. Once we do that, we can build our first home, Lakeview Manor. And that I do care about. It's really just an aesthetic kind of thing.
I am your sword and your shield.
And for convenience's purposes, I probably won't actually move there. Well, no, I will. I'll just, I'll still have to offload here in Whiterun. But, it's fun to build the house. And that also happens in Falkreath. Just a couple more, then we'll make the usual trip to Arcadia, and the usual trip to Bellamore.
Braith is a big meanie. She keeps telling Lars and me what to do.
I think it's
I don't want to
8:45.
play with her anymore.
Lucia's chest is still empty, so let's just go see our people. Told you this would be a short little video. But the last one was kind of long. Big dungeon, little spot. And then a town. Towns take the longest. Realistically, it will probably take me a couple of videos to
Let me know if you see anything you
completely
like.
get through
What do you need?
Falkreath.
Ah, so you're an alchemist then.
Oh, I don't want to buy potions. That'd be crazy. Nope, nothing. Let's just sell her what little we found that she's willing to take.
Come
And
back
let's visit
anytime if you need a
Bellathor.
remedy.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Got something for just about everybody in here. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Hey, he's got an Amulet of Archay. That's one of the few things we still needed. Alright. With that in hand, I only need one more Amulet of Archay and 2 Amulets of Dibella. Not bad, Bellathor. Alright, let's see. Selling the piddly bits of gear we found on the bandits and in the chest. Sell that Catalogue of weapon enchantments. And we're good.
Come back.
Let's go drop off that amulet in the end table with all the other stuff I'm hoarding.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
This is
What do
my
you need?
house, Lydia. Don't talk to me that way. Alright, Amulet of Archay goes in there. Oh shoot, I have some stolen stuff. I don't quite remember when I stole it. Oh yeah. Pickpocketing the hunter and pickpocketing Hurt. I almost forgot. I thought my carry weight looked a little too big. And the 2 fishermen's camps. Yeah, I got a hefty chunk of stolen stuff. I just forgot. Oh, good. That's better. 126. Alright, one last mage light. Alright, let's fast travel back to the roadside ruins. Way down here. Now, for my purposes, I'm going to go ahead and clear out the road until I arrive in Falkreath, and then I will stop the video. So, let's keep running up this road. There's not too much going on, although I can show you a curiosity of sorts down here to our left. If you notice this trail, you'll see something truly bizarre in a moment. Look here. Black door.
What is the music of life?
I do not know what to answer. Alright, this is the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. We'll be here many, many, many times in the future, but there's nothing to do with it now. So you see this fork in the road. You want to stay to the obviously better maintained one. So turn left here. And just keep on harvesting plants. Not that I really need to anymore, but you've probably noticed Falkreath is infested with nightshade. So if you... Uh-oh. Oh, well, this just got more interesting. It's an ancient dragon. He's weaker. He's weaker than the revealed dragons that the beard dragon that we fought, but he's pretty strong. In the vanilla game, he's the strongest you can face. I hope he stays on me, because I can't have him murdering my friends in Falkreath. Let's get our bow out so we can take care of it quicker. Dragonbone bow with ebony arrows. That should go pretty well. And I'll save my magicka for healing. You could probably see our piddly little destruction spells just weren't doing anything to this guy. Let's heal up again. I'm glad it's a frost dragon. As long as he sticks to frostcliff, should be pretty okay health-wise. Subtracted Falkreath guard, but it looks like archery to 3. Just keep shooting him. Maybe not. Maybe I just missed something or something's going on I didn't see correctly. Well, he's back. Falkreath guard over there shooting at him. Oh good, more damage. He'll go down faster. I'm probably doing more damage than they are, but my archery skill is pretty low. Restoration to 51. Alright. Come here, Rosie. Very good. Found the blind spot. Archery to 39. Oh. Alright, well, the guard did the blow, or performed the blow that's going to ground him. Let's see where he decides to land. Hoping right here. Yes. Good. Now I'm at a blind spot, so I can just keep shooting him in the shoulder. I'm just gonna do that till he dies. You best stay away, Falkreath guard. That was foolish. I hope I can kill him before he kills you. Archery at 40, that actually unlocks some perks I've been hoarding points for. Namely, let's go over to the archery tree. At 40, I unlock Overdraw 3, bows do 60% more damage, and I unlock Steady Hand 1. Zooming in with a bow slows time by 25%. Now, these perks are fantastic. Especially Steady Hand. Watch this. It makes lining up your shots so much easier, but it also really gives you the drop on your enemies. It's almost like a form of bullet time. Well, let's heal up. We'll have to find that poor guard and pay our respects. And I just realized I should have Elemental Fury favorited. Note that Elemental Fury does not work on bows, only melee weapons. Well, let's get all this stuff. 3 dragon scales, that's awesome. I now only need 14 more. I'll wait for the soul to absorb. Find the 4 Falkreath guard over here. I don't think he's susceptible to reanimation, but I'm gonna check. go. We handled an ancient dragon. And it wasn't too bad, although we were lucky to have these trees around, and we're also lucky he wasn't a fire breather. Had we tried to go toe-to-toe in melee, or had he been fire instead of frost, we might have had some real trouble. Alright, well, here's Falkreath. My goal right now is just to get it on the map, and then head into town. Or not head into town. But here Falkreath has been discovered. I feel like there should be some people around, and I don't know where they are. Something isn't working right. But if I'm completely undetected... Oh. And there, they all suddenly spawned in. At the same time. Okay. Well, I was just going to try to get those goat horns in advance, but... now that Falkreath is on the map, I'm actually gonna head back to Whiterun and offload again. Stuff we got from the dragon and from the dead guard. Then I'm gonna fast travel back to Falkreath, and that will be the end of it. I believe I have enough dragon scales to build my last piece of dragon scale armor.
I trust you're not planning any trouble. What can I do for you, friend?
Which is pretty swell. Let me go upstairs and see.
Long life to you.
I only need 4. I'm carrying 3, so yes. Let's get out the last leather strips, and iron ingot. And, well, yeah, everything else is just for sale, so... I'm going to wait till 8 a.m. just because I don't want to trigger a vampire attack. Well, that's good. That'll give me some room to operate in Falkreath without worrying about a dragon attack. Since I have a horse, and he's gonna be right there in the town, unlike in Whiterun when he had to wait outside in the stables, coupled with the fact that the town is pretty small, I think I'll just do Falkreath all in one go. And
you're someone who can get things done.
when it's all finished, you know, go do the usual offload. Alright, let's make that last bit of dragon scale armor.
Got some good pieces out here if you're looking to buy. More inside.
Has the advantage of clearing a lot of crap out of the crafting cycle bin. I'll just drop that in here with all the rest. And now I'm just interested in offloading. So let's go to Arcadia first.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you... What do you need? So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Let's see, she's got the same stuff she had, so... sell her what little we found. Although she does take dragon bones.
Come back anytime if you need a rest.
It's pretty impressive.
Don't cause your fancy magic someplace else.
Alright, now I have one sitting up there. I need 11 more dragon scales
Some may call this junk.
to
Me, I call them
improve
treasure.
all the pieces of dragon scale equipment I've created. And I need 3 scales on top of that in order to
Do come back.
create the Shrine's back attack. inside my 3 houses.
I'd even trinkets,
that's it.
odds and ends. that
14
sort of
more
thing.
dragon scales. Amulet of Kinnereth. Already have all I need of those. Let's take the other dragon bone.
Remember, I'll give
I'm
you
going to
the
fast
best
travel to
deals
Falkreath.
I-
I'm going to end the video there. We'll explore it, loot it out, start a bunch of quests, do a bunch of quests next time. Just so you keep track of everything I've created so far vis-a-vis the crafting cycle, I've created a dragon scale shield, dragon scale gauntlets, a dragon scale boots, 3 dragon scale helmets, and 3 dragon scale armors. And that's all the raw material I need. So, this has been Let's Play Skyrim. We cleared the roadside ruins, we fought an ancient dragon, and now we've arrived at Falkreath. I'll explore it next time, but until then, thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.